Yo, miapa nukpala vavio ma Addo ta flache de domo chocho mata yama foto tro ma ajibe ya ade miaji tututu kwa ewebe domo chocho ma ava ma do ta flache ganda miama yo kana share linka mi gajwa gbagba mi awoda ka kwa klimi le Facebook platform aji mi afa gbadashi na ava ikama ko gana mi daka ka abala ikama ajagoma na mi ana mie ankulam de Ghana fa glora fa bla tonvo de ke fa mozozo yanguchi anya gadawe afoda taika amagadado boglomba aw ngu gadado kana aji adongo makukwado ayijia afiak be ko ba duplola ikana la jiji fifla afia fa ara chole mai ko be kona glora fa anyawa munyami ka we ba nyafa democracy ado glora da wbo amano glomba plan doglo ado ajim la dukoma adana na panyoji kaba woma hatuna amayawo vavieto akoda yoma ngbeglado awro na madama jado yiji omotachi hatuna na fa amayawo nugoma kukubu wada ika wo agawa ika be afro barometer pangoma kuku ha yo deje shebe Ghana via pagato aba blandrevo androda alofajia umoko jidudu ya fa anyadaka jis ba ajijimba ya achin gbaglo wakpakla azangu dudumu alaba odeje shebe do kushi do fa yokono labo kuma kuda azangu dudu pa miyo nguchi ya jidudu ala kochijina do fa ya yikaba umoko jijama kra wo ayeda wo pangoma kukuyo wogo odeje shido aba auditor general ba afoto domolavu yika aja gado hoho to amayo kana o deje shoboru adukofa gado aro fo shire dukofa gado me duklola la jifu kakara afoto edala afa adogbo special prosecutor le Kenya afa adoa iyeko shraj kle dokushi do fa yawa amagadado je shidame ba awo do fa yawa dokushi do fo labo anya yika ho kpada democracy ado glora fa blibo da nguchina nya ba do fa yawa wotanshi adowo le nyata foto to kle dokushi ma gaka dashina fifla fia yomo pomba glora fa mozozo yika mi akho fa blatovo de ke ni choko shiragwe yika mi roza to ya ma blibo ak do fa yika gada dulisa ma viento nanya ba wodo akoda yoma NCC ado National Commission for Civic Education won hido goba Akuffo pla vivo atrade yika ava fido fievora mia duma vioduma iha aweba nyafa glora ma ava adwbo nuka we na kpoba woduma vi yema wo munyu yika aweba democracy ado glora ma wbo abala maglina mi dongo na ha na yata sumyashia mienkula gada convention Pan Africa convention ikulabo wa yiji nyi choko shira gbagaka agbala mienkula gara agbala mahangu china mi fiflafia lake ulaba convention or na security threats to the government or to the state mienkula gara hayo kata nguchi alaba mie ajadoga ika gbagba shara jamama achaka pakula apoto Nicholas Boss Amerika anyangukuda dunya ha kla adulisa amarara nywea nyeplimie ajadodo via oga kla suba ihana alankuda amunami akpoda ba alake wowo meyo kada nyankuda dukpoklo fa nyanguchi de ado political analyst omoyode nke iha techa glona mi chonguyo kana amado hamuda governator kuda democracy ado glora fa anyanguchi alaba Supreme Court have decisions aro you can wo take ever a year wo adaje sheba no nanu yevuba unconstitutional ma ala asamu gaka hayo kata ha okoma baka jidudu samda togodo ana nukai wolaba mia awo ohanya dododo mia wo pata klosusuba ajo maga zagba fifla fia gba fimia ba mi na chijigala gbata dukora kama ohava ijo chigala mioto miado alaba to gba mi lang ti fa mega kanwi kanu labo wa fi glora ado democracy na wbo obangu mo wbo megbagwa shara jamba Yeah, producers so gbagba rechare jamba mia cheka kwakla poto Nicholas Bosse na mia ademiome mia gbama vemeta won hata won de kwakla mi gbadashi ono no vavam le Facebook platform aji Avono TV Addo na yeda YouTube na adwe popule na dede afmagoji. Now the recent one Addo haika ga jonyi choya ye aganya multi-million contract ikana dofa ikpona mia fa ganyoji Addo Ministry of Finance pakle Ghana Revenue Authority o gadashi agbalanta kple dukushi dofa de ikawo adakona kwe kuba Strategic Mobilization Limited dofa ya ha wo adajeshu ha fa zangu dudule nana fa miyo mayika wo adajeshu ba alaba KPMG dukushi dofa ya na awo investigation ado na kuma koda ba ashida de agbalanta fa miyo ode alake wocho wo dodo ya ole hafi miyo kana wo gagagada mo wo ha ividagana dukwa nukawe wa ayi gbagblegala dukonguchi gaka haya ha jidudu ko jagba agwafo fota patako hama ha chi akpoji nanyaba Nicholas Bosse jude kajinama yafa nukpolo mie ajadodo vevie waga plus super na mia alankuda nana ponyung chi gaka la bale ma agbledongo gbana jagwagba ogbeda shiana avanam mie adufa blato vode kepaza aba Democratic Republic na Addo the fourth Republican democracy ipa azaika mie adu nuke nye ho nkpokpo ku de mia papa blato vode kepa democracy Addo Democratic Republic jenia nguchi over 3 decades jenia malabobu amo kpokpo chocho gada chona na famio nguchi awaba dumavie na de nuke hana deje shiba yimo wo munyu nuke na deje shiba jidudu yo kana no yin kla hayolifia omo wo munyu yika wonba nyafa democracy ama adablibo wo gbada shi akpokple na dodram lam nyafa Facebook platform aji mokoga kpokple now abala ikama aga deje shi na mi hana National Commission for Civic Education yika enye NCC won ha wo fa jimanola wo hanya dada aguvavie to ike efa ya mamie ka tatamura akodada nguchile fa akpa avakle bla avavo na fa akodada yoma wo daje shebe anyanya kpakplo fa ablora vinmanono fa vinyanya ba na adugo adako gaka ajajam pe ko bananya ba oleyo Addo akodayo ajidoma ga ava ablana mia fa jichinya ike ba mio karo laba miawo mietanchi awana nana pa ngwiao alaba mie agbagbara share jamika Akuffo Muhammad jibe ya de mie jitututu gaka nanya ba mietankara poto Nicholas Bosse nwa kamie ajadodo vevima waga pakligaka gada platform ajina no gbadashim ma NCC to fa gbadashi akongba alaba wo adaje sheba alaiko laba nya jojo dolo ha na wo fa dole le ablore vi nyanyama o ha omotanchi adowom abalaiko laba wo anno yika uba haya ha anyamika achitre de miafa glorama glaro democracy afa nyawonguchi gaka miafa nukpolo hay blomala masagoma ba lawyer Ochre ajuda kajinam lawyer Derek Ochre na tansam kwanya. If you can hear me, you are welcome to Avono TV. Happy New Year to you.
Very grateful, yeah. How are you doing with your crew?
I'm very fine. How are you too?
I'm very fine, fantastic, well.
All right, so let's go straight to the point. As a lawyer, I don't know how is your experience in the chamber so far, but just over the weekend, we've celebrated our 31st constitutional republic as a fourth republican country. How would you assess our democratic ruling as a country or as a nation?
First of all, let me extend salutation to the citizen of Gunjala, His Excellency, and Director for the NDC, Sami Jenfi, and Mr. Nati, and a question has been asked, and that particular needs significant.
Salah, I will be glad if you can position yourself well. The line is not quite clear.
Hello, can you hear me?
It's okay now.
Is it okay?
Very well. Let's go on.
Yes, I made an earlier position that a question has been asked and it needs an answer. And so that is why we are here. That is one of our common. We are answerable to, questions that pertain to public, answers. When it comes to democracy and its related issues, for the past, 20 years, I can say that for what I have experienced in Ghana here, I think we are far away of, achieving a goal in democracy. There are a number of things I can go on and go on and go on to pinpoint and indicate to you that, look, under this particular regime, Akuffo Baumia regime has been one of the major issues, one of the major, issues that raises negativity as far as our body politics and democratic, governance is concerned. So I can go on and let's see.
Yes. So for the sake of time, what are some of the things that you think we are not doing right?
There are a lot of things.
That is what is, and so far that's.
Listen, there are lots of things that I can go on to indicate to you that we are not doing it well. Look at the past elections that we had. The Electoral Commission, for instance, past elections that conducted, and this election, many of the international organizations has raised concern, citing that the past elections that we conducted was flawed, was total absolutely flawed. And this issue went to the court, and a lot of things were happening in the court, which of course I don't want to talk about it. And lots of things happened in the court, which of course I don't want to talk about. My first time seeing a submission before a court which is the apex court of the law. An applicant through the lawyer looking for interrogatories. And I don't know. I don't want to say much about it, but it is so awful to witness an interrogatory invocation being made before a court, and the judges will say, "Oh no, we are not going to allow that." As time goes by, we can grant you that permission to do what you want to do.
So does it mean that the ruling government of the day is having that oversight control over the judiciary?
Oh, Dovia, we have been consistently saying, averring, that it is high time that our Constitution 1992 must be subjected to a total review. We have been averring for the past 20 years that a constitution, or the supremacy of every country, must be subjected to review. It must be subjected to review. A constitution is a mechanism growing tool that must be subjected to every day. It must meet the modern exigencies of our laws. You cannot bring 1992 constitution, which you think in your domain, you want it to meet the current exigencies of 2022 or 2024. It is impossible. A law that has been enacted in 1992, you want that same law to meet the exigencies.
And that is what we are celebrating now, Salah.
That is why I'm saying that it must be subjected to review. In fact, I have been one of the advocates, advocating that we must at all times subject this constitution to review. We must subject it to repeal, amendment, and so on and so forth. When you go to other places, they have conducted theirs. So why are we still here saying that the constitution is one of the best tool that we have ever had? best document that we have ever had. While in the Constitution, it has been indicated in the Constitution provisions cites that the president has power to appoint IGP. The same president has power to become the chief of armed forces. The same president has the power to appoint auditor general. The same president has the power to appoint the chief justice in the name of checks and balances doctrine.
All right, so Salom, now let's say you are given the opportunity this evening to change two things in the 1992 Constitution. What will be that first two things for you to change in the Constitution?
A whole document. It has been cited in provisions that members of parliament are immune from some security, which of course I feel if I'm giving the law, if I'm giving the opportunity to put a legal saturation to some of the provisos in the Constitution. One, how can the president, the whole president of the Republic of Ghana, be granted the mandate to appoint IGP? That is very bad. That is lawlessness. How can a president be given the opportunity to appoint IGP? That is national security, my brother. Because the president is a party man. How can the vice president, which is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia right now as we speak, is the current chairman of the police council? That is a total national security issue. We need to consolidate and amend issues that I see one day it might cause a national security, my brother.
All right, so let's talk. Let's now come back to the issue of corruption. The government of the day is committed in the fight against corruption, but some are saying that no, government is not doing enough because it is not giving more room to the independent investigative bodies to operate. How do you answer to that?
When it comes to corruption related, my brother, yeah, you have seen on the screen, you have heard everywhere you go that people are meant vehemently that the government of the day, in fact, when it comes to corruption, Akuffo, as the president of this country, is the chief clearing agent of corruption. In fact, it has been stated categorically on records. And when I say on records, matters of public records, you can go that when you check one of the big, in fact, the presidency is the second corrupt institution. The presidency, where the president sits, as we speak now, is the second biggest or second largest corrupt institution. Right now, as we speak, there has been survey from international society and civil society organizations. There have been survey coming from or proceeding from credible institutions, credible international institutions, citing that the presidency, as we speak now, is the second largest corrupt institution. That is why you see Braimahs open letter to Akuffo on Ghana's democracy. He went on to cite that he went on to cite that Akuffo's presidency. It's one.
All right, so Lawyer Trey, can you hear me? All right, so let me get back to the line and speak to Mr. Nicholas Bosse. Yafon kwala ma Dr. Flacha bala ma blena mi dongo na the kajia yo jerua ma da to ta yana ba yafugbaji be asanvie gaka motoga kwa fato Nicholas Bosse hande kaji wa ma value laba nya awo jadodo ya pakuli awo number o ma vote gada kaji Lawyer Otre, can you hear me? Mr. Bosse atasan konya
barakui mon kosam
akpa ma adakpa bana ga trogada kajna o number network amajibe dem nyaji tututu yeah mie non kulam de Ghana pe glora democracy pe mozozong chicho pe bla tovo de ki kana pe nkaka kamie de jeshi abaza dudu na amado pombe jiduduma gbagba jam bliboto ebe glora na de blibo dongwe mo no je don paple loya otre ma aduje tutota no glom de yevugbama adaje chinu va vient do va vient to le bon drop pe akpaji ale ke bon drop o motanchi wo wom ale abale ke no lebe won wo dollar jidadi mo a paple ale ke akoda da machunguna no ho va yu lebe mado wonu bon ado resefo paple adaje chi hayo akple zangu dudu pakpado wo abe amadeka ene efebla tovo de ke famoso ya de yevoba your personal assessment nke na teacher block de amchina mi ka mia adeje shifie le mia fe efebla tovo de ke mozozo ya ma
yo hakpe ba mi da pe no e wo ma so bolisa de fa meta popo Abeduko ne pomiata for black top for the le dapo mia global 1992 constitution e kemia ploma e ho for black top for the ke e akpede de mia kono nu banto e kemia de jesile mia fe blood mag blood e fe wona wo vito nye mia fe ese dulise anchi nye bo e ya nye haike eten wanyi ojiji le esima oji Ghana le 1957 wasere fifia mia global si temekini ho independence alumi ho blood to yevubloti yevu ogbo a constitution alo segede du segede we maniasi na mia lenkura ni ken global republican constitution a etombo bo mani bayi band kanu miasi le 1960 ebu whatever 1969 bu whatever 1979 hayo kata umete mani jina mao le pare ma be banto penye 1962 Addo ko moniko soja wadida bubu gava 1969 penye fotomegbe kama ha efeton bubu 1972 iko soja wadida alebe mi ga zomo to ma voire 1979 ha ko soja wadida kama ta sa bulisala de kemeto monyo ojigi na magbegbo de kemeto ho tete ta ya le mauta yete no nyale bugo ko blaton plejivo ta enye nu re ka gbe mia gbo mia da pe mauta onye ji ji ne ma ta be ni pe na gbo nchi fa hala mo fa fere du comme le at least le blaton vol ke wa ya ni pa fare to bi fa fere du comme be nya gbo ne be mi ko so ple Africa du ko boro vie to bi le mia fe retrouve Africa fe du comme ha ni ko nya po be miawe abe nyafa dukoma yenye dukoke tibafa kwa afadowu eye nya akọ numa wonamo akọ akpere constitutional dulisianchi be ifo wona wewe no mama nu boga wa nye be enabe gomosespe to ya de bagere dukom vion le blodema glo fe nyawo vito democracy eba wo fifilafia amegede de va se democracy fe nyawo ye we be nyafa ni kemiona ba local government mu ha at least o ne diawu aleke wo na fa wo yaro waime ya megrefi ba mu gomotem constitution ma lo dulu ko ma do ke nuni de sia da ifa de fa nu de kai ke minister maten wo mnyo nya nya majima global government anke de karfuya abufo ela be pour ma ni be dilise pe be vie nyenye poma alo be o blobe constitution ade sen du ma vie po na we be constitution ade sen na ni teme na civil society participate civil activism nu ma we wo amento du convio pe de lemme même o di le du comme ale que du convio tona de lemme tafla abe demonstration abe picketing abona nglo to no monchi awe o bon rekema no mitoy numa we wona ba group duliso ochina wo fo na do wu ale koje kenya gboni ba do nyebe amagedeza afate bo bon ba le nyam gale gbegbe be ne be wo do no to bidia amagede mo na wa to de kelemo because nyanya kata alfa na be a to de problema Another government don't have no water against you or the mental. I don't have me to convey another community yes in your go. Never to about Americana. Happy government now how do whatever I want. Oh, Bumanica, to convey my go. You come over for the Kenyan demonstration where people to come more. However, government maintain one another. Like Parama, let everybody do minister of money. Kasa unaka one. Do some of you all from the background of Major Kasa Ama Erica. That can move from the bottom of here. Then you come over the one play we got a party, Vamanyam, the constitution about alumni. Many constitutional level, someone of the country when you be, I look the point view when you be. Every number, Mamma, politics, ethnicity, now all of
Kaka Mr. Bossa, I in a digestion over via Amadu Humbo Blomber constitutional do Lisa, a Yana, she trot blibo, a laber, and none said you do for man. Ikaba, New York and Labo, but the democracy, young Jeffy or the Bliboa. Matenchi as a warm nanamo. La goma de la kena kwakbayan.
Oh, Atama mafred them, Menes, Bantemi in a gomo. Let Lanyana Tefumet. Then you better learn could a Yapamos of Don for Black over here. Le Yapa Dulisenoma. About the then fear Kuber, a staff after the Balan Kuronchi. Do he manyan them amayo tesa bari ane mo buhafio kakeni va moment doma eva ta piambe wala nkona no le komo duplola so so temia eva o ma be baba fuwa pa eva we be como vi de sia de mo na de sia de alo ya pa agbefa pati apa eva le duplola fatima no ma to do to tere kemele Nimakle, anything about absolutism. Let's say, British Travail, so Catan over Piautia. We could recommend not like Valian never all the state institutions, Elania, Attorney General, Elania, Controller and Accountant General, Auditor General. All the security services, electoral commission, NCC, Peresero, and so Katan Solo, Bukola, the Mukata, Elebe, President, Elebo, Bacteria, and or Chama Director Foma. Many more, I remember Mukata over, but will the President attend open one of the Sarah. But more than on a would number our digit, Addo Bualo, our more unknown. Le open one number, Labo of one American dollar of not bring Amava matter. We say, Lebon, you are dollar, someone about you. I need the Kaika Namile, Mozozoma, but before me. Can never matter with Blomber, and you balance the confusion of Ataronsia. Mopasebe, not a pony, and you Yalan Pataman, Buboreg and Yokaga. Yeah, I'll Bubu, Abamba, I like Nia na look out of the chatitre, I'm not chitrenu, Melon and Mafilai. Lepon Mena Pass, Mamu. Yinabe, always work from our local level. Okay, a director now like your phone and double or phone off a door, a balike, MPO, Lina on an amount. Of the joke on your phone at Paganton. Ah, Nuber, Kusma, direct or arc adages in mouth, for example, out of 20. Bubu Ganya Supreme Court. Let I'm a get over Blomber, and you bear now ceiling. But I'm a judge, I'm a Hamayo Lebuano, never call to many more of my ballet or life. The number of similar, you never elevate a shaky, elevate, Madame Peru, a shaking. I'm not going to say woo, make a chief justice parent. I'm going to say woo. But I find your blood, I find your blood, I find your blood. I'm over Blomber. Numame nyaji demo awebe do hine du plala vala ata zaman ata acha moza ata darama neba mosu boa du plala bu boy ke ava zeyu mava do ya mon ko correct mo bona ti ngebe ata agbo acha mo bor la boromi lama aba de du como viu como a la bodi na me yareva yalo ona ga aka mo parenti ta anyuba nyalan kure afuma hanchi papa suku danyo anyuba nyalan kure mo hanchi bubu ga nya fa ga dodo nyo amaro go ba anyuba sare na ba ko be dem nya fa ale ko mo bol na fa government o do na da labuti ayo fanya ba na mo anyuba nyawo na me alan ko mo bubu ga ale ko national electoral committee officers ala be nya ta ko fon go be yire siare hello Fatima ale ko nya chana wa amaro go ale me agbo alan ko mo manchi do de nya ko ni da ko na wa ale mo nu bo na wa anya be ta ko mo manchi ko sebe nya ta ko nya CDS for defense staff for IGP o fa ta la fie aba de dembe nya pa institution mo ha o be duna mo ko na wa ke dembe afiaro le mo electoral ko no recruit nya go be o le independent plus be dunya ha fa wona ma garo mu yes committee mai ko mo be ko nya no view for leak next no mo fia de de nya ko te fo mo ha sike be constitutional review la na lankure no mounti ta ene anya te many be review reba alumni anya te be after 30 years la nya go nya constitution anti
Mr. Bossa madakpa no nto lankuda anwu garangu chinam yikaba gemajema global ya palamanamu daka le minute ya fama yi chitre miangu voila ba network amaten damyaji tututu le minute ya fama fifia mie le akoda yom NCC ha gbogbomba vote buying iha akpadangu ikamia fa democracy amadablibo now fifia vote buying ya dumavio womlo ado politicians we wom ye ayo lalakade nuke wolaba akpava na wofia aha chiku he an plausuba glora pa kalile plefa nguse otanchi adblibo la minute vama komia aduka clan Mr. Bossa
yo vote buying na marikon go blonga me di mo di nyani mette go blonga fi la ba dunya ha de dey womo ni dumavio ha mi lema daka magloba dunya hawe jegomawu ni ko adonye be amagere wa ko de sisi abe nanye be yoda ko na move e odo of ma onwla na yobe kana koda yibu garwa fu da trima boga do yon kuna yodi amaro li ta plate nyama va ko zona alumi nyama ole nya do nya do to enya ro nyama ma mutu amalasi o kada amalasi daka ni da ko na ma vo mo den tete tonko amema la fugare me etu hogan enyon gan plom ro ko nu ne amonu won pon la bebe se saro na odi ta isha mo wa bi krista be ni ba mo mo ton bi ba yo go you know adako na yo you know for me te de lo ti like afi na yo adako ela bo nya be na me ko ngali yo ga po tu mo le efe na mo ta mo ko so ni me ba we be vote by na va ji like ase se ga nya glo be ni ma dem da ni me ko so be ni de sare ka bi like ya en manu ti do ba nenebe ni ata wona na keto niafe court system kle niafe povito pe wona unjua ese se ka ni agbo nyenu madam da le pore me fi la dia akoda da ro pe na nova yi ni to ya le party ya ume ni ekpo na no le TVD ni ekpo na no le Facebook ba maro opini o no gam na ma mo o nto kan o no asifu akota ba yo we ka ka make o lege me ya o lege nya povito Bovito lebo lewa do hi iha aho ro hi o ka tolo ka tele party kama to bo Bovito won ya won party mo ka egbe ni to ni po o maro o retala dia o ba o bo yo contest be yo nyen piso secretary Bovito ro hon le party mo abo Bovito ma tan o lebo ga ba la mo ike ma o ta ni ma ko se be stare ke ni nyali ni aglo ni o stare dia o numa no chigo ka bon la de o hi party on top o lebe ogugbo agero document be fia nyaba democracy do fia many ba umo na neketo no manchua abba na kere doga na magba democracy na kola look ogwo na yare ne be nyaba democracy kola sa munyi we tafate obo wo ku na government de deku ado na fia da amoba open efe inseke alo believe it no na democracy ma mega ba no na nyi o mega so na kele no
ma ada kwa no
democracy ala efu de da vana
ma ada kpenonto Mr Nicholas Bosse be iya matanchi da miaji ogaka jawagba tanchi rengu shang manami amako mamia laka rukumye jogome afa ruku jogome gbogbo kwenye ya mi ga igede ajadodo aji yikabe nya agbugboga no mi omereve vieto ikamie agade afaye yikanye akoda yi fafayo ma mi ga no mi omerem pele suba duma vion nas agomanwe ku pele o fa wo fa ko labo wala akoda yum maji afia fa jogban you know Mr Bosse
akwana mi oha
akpa yafonu polo hamai anya Mr Nicholas Bosse ke anya political analyst yima anya kpakrimie roja aka dongo va ya anya kula lawyer Derek Ochemie adoja alaba yiha adeje shinu vavia do vavia to ku da zangu dudu le nyafa vonwo fa akpaji ala ike olaba vonwo dolo wo adu vonwo ala anya do matanchi ayina da ajina namo nanu dumudal akoda yiyomo labo resefo kla amayaw adeje shihamo kata nanama ke ala ike olaba adeje sheba dulisa nangusa duklola fu akpa ike ba duklola na che vonwo dolo ga duklola na che bovito fe gberalaga ko anyo kata ava womba zangu dudu va jimbe sugbole dukoma yikebe to gwa jidudu ba ye jimbe chi zangu dudu ngaka adeje sheba wo fa zangu dudu asugbo jidudu kana ano ajiji ava yika nyafe de dinono nyo ha na mi kponyo afiga jikano ro fiflafia mogbo na ava afo ava jinogo ko aga da che jibele ba wo to ke da cho dulisa do constitution anchi hafi kapu mo amava adamia jitututo kwa nyafa no kpolo ma ada kpana mi ba mi woda kapa clean yike ba afia fa Fiʒ Na Ʋedukɔ fa wona ya atanchi ajafia to jegato network amatan da jinya tututo ta ma adota flache gada ba nyama ta ci akomia fa gbada shi ogaka layin to jinami aga atwogboa ma akomia fa gbada shi okata mada pa miamo okata o de kapa klim to miano fa vovo Ghana dukɔ fa jogi na kata ji Europe dukɔ fa jogi okata ji Canada North America fa jogi okata ji Nigeria Belgium Cote d'Ivoire ma shamaika ko de kapa klim akpomi la TV ji pakple miafa online platform sojia mada kwa mikata ba mi woda kapa klim ni cho yawda gba afie ga sheki ma tututu a ni ga gudoga de Fiʒ Na Ʋedukɔ fa wona oji nuko nya Emmanuel Gamali dovia nya dogba